That's better.
And on the course now, we have the men's lightweight varsity 4, heat 1, and that is lane 2, UNC, pardon me, lane 3, MSU, Michigan State, lane 4, Texas, lane 5, UGA, and we do have a scratch from lane 6. So those will be our competitors for this race. And I am pretty excited about this race because lightweight rowing is not something that we get to see all the time now. And with a much more even playing field on weight, you never know what's going to happen, as we saw in the last race here. So it looks like we already have a very, very tight race coming down the course here.
Okay, and we've got a great boat race here with 3 crews out in front. We've got Michigan State and UNC almost dead even with each other. They are about 3 seats or so ahead of Texas. So Texas in the 3rd place position. Trailing it will be the University of Georgia. They're rowing out of lane 5. But again, great racing here going on between UNC and Michigan State. It's kind of going back and forth depending on whose blades are in the water. But right now the advantage will go to UNC rowing out of lane 2. But again, just by about a seat over Michigan State. Okay, really heating up here. I'm looking at 3 bow balls pretty much straight across the line. This is pretty exciting in any boat category, but right now boats are just past 1,000 meters, and I'm looking at now an advantage going to Texas. So Texas moving themselves into the lead, Michigan State in 2nd, and then UNC in that 3rd place spot. University of Georgia in the trailing position. So anyone can do anything for those first 500 meters, but it's really at the 1,000-meter line, I feel like that's where the race begins, right? The third 500, we talk about that as the pain cave. That's where the rowers go to find out who really has the fitness, who has the composure. And right now, Texas doing a nice job showing that they are able to walk away at this point, putting themselves in a great position for the grand final. These boats racing for lanes. So Texas looking for a little bit of open water as we move into the final strokes. They have about a seat now of open water over Michigan State. Michigan State still in contact with UNC, so a slight lead for Michigan State over UNC. But sure to heat up a little bit here as we come into the final 250 meters.
And coming into the red buoys here, the final stretch, this is actually a really exciting time for coxswains too. Now, I know the rowers are on screen. They are the stars of the show, but they cannot do it without these coxswains. And it's pretty exciting to look over in a bow loader and see those other bow balls, and you're trying to push your crew forward. And it looks like right now we still have Texas in the lead, so that Texas coxswain really, really pushing their crew forward here to finish strong. They look pretty relaxed, pretty good here, a little squeeze in the legs coming into that last few hundred meters. And it looks like MSU not far behind, still connected. UNC right in the race there. It looks like Texas really pushing, really walking away here. Little bit of open water now. It looks like they may be crossing the line first here, followed by MSU. UNC, those Tar Heels in baby blue coming across third. And it looks like UGA, we have trailing just a little bit. Still have a nice rhythm here coming across in maybe 100 meters or so. But just finishing at their own rhythm here. Little bit back from the pack. But still looking pretty good. And again, that looks unofficially like Texas, MSU, UNC in that baby blue, and UGA in fourth.